I'm actually going for a job.
All right.
So what's that job?
Robert, and I'm gonna be a marine biologist.
That's a good job.
When this dream come apart? Because you ain't had this dream when we met.
See, exactly. Do you ever listen?
Miss Adams,
sorry.
Adams, I need you to talk directly to me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And Miss
This case has everything: betrayal, sarcasm, cold truths, coconut drinks, and a crash course on legal boundaries. Both sides, flawed, both arguments, valid. But what will the judge decide for this fiery ex-couple?
All right, Mr. Morris, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I come to you today, Your Honor, because I'm trying to get my child support reduction.
Okay. All right. Based on what? Like, what's going on?
Well, I currently pay $880 a month for child support.
Okay.
I also pay $362 for health insurance.
And we're off. Mr. Morris walks into court like he's stepping into a boxing ring, shoulders squared, confidence high. He's paying $880 in child support every month, plus $362 in health insurance. That's no small change. He's here asking for a reduction. Fair ask or wishful thinking? Let's see what he's working with.
She's trying to take my kids and move off to Florida.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I'm not going for that.
All right. Did she tell you why she was trying to move to Florida?
Because she just want to live her best life.
She said that?
That's what it is. She want to go to the beach, drink coconut balls or whatever they have out there in Florida, and just have her best life.
She just wants to live her best life. Hold up. Excuse me, sir? Is this a legal hearing or a rejected Instagram caption? He makes Florida sound like a dream cruise, beaches, coconut drinks, and escape from responsibility. The sarcasm is thick, but underneath the shade, we can feel the fear creeping in.
Now, why would anybody else want to move to Florida? That's Paradise City.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to move too, but I can't go.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I got to work. So could it be for a job?
You know, Your Honor, I haven't asked, because when she told me that she wanted to move to Florida, I got so upset about the fact of losing my kids that I was like, are you moving to Florida for like vacation time or just so you can live your best life, or?
Now the layers start peeling back. The jokes fade for a second, and you can tell. He's scared. Scared he's going to lose time with his kids. His sarcasm is just a shield. The judge picks up on it too. You can see the human underneath the wisecracks.
I met this lady our freshman year of college.
Okay.
And we were in class, and she was sitting in the front, I was sitting in the back. And I saw her and I said, man, I'm gonna have to put my bid in as soon as class is over.
Bid, that's what they call it these days. Okay.
We call it put your bid in. Because
All
I'm
right.
sure there's other people that put their bid in too. So if I got the highest bid, of course I'm a getter, you know?
Oh, so this is the meet cute moment? College romance. He spots her from the back of the class, calls dibs, puts in his beard. Not bid, beard. Apparently love is now a competitive auction. This dude was out here treating relationships like eBay. Classic guy move.
And we was together for years, Your Honor. We were together for years. We have 2 kids. We have a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old.
Okay.
Throughout the time, and as life just went on, we just started kind of fading, Your Honor. I'm a coach. I'm a football coach at a college.
Okay.
And one of the cheerleading coaches kept hitting on me.
Plot twist, a cheerleading coach keeps coming for him, bidding war, but in reverse. And eventually, he folds. Brother, really? All that talk about being a good dad and you're getting tackled by temptation? Morris, come on.
And at the time, my lady, she wasn't putting in no more bids on me. She wasn't cooking me dinner. She wasn't massaging me like she used to. She wouldn't even let me watch sports on Sundays, Your Honor, because she wanted to watch The Bachelor.
Wait, she banned Sunday sports? Ladies, we need a national conversation. For some men, Sundays and sports are sacred. But let's be real. He didn't cheat because of The Bachelor. He cheated because his relationship was in a slump and he went for the easy out.
And at the time, my lady, she wasn't putting in no more bids on me. She wasn't cooking me dinner. She wasn't massaging me like she used to. She wouldn't even let me watch sports on Sundays, Your Honor, because she wanted to watch The Bachelor. So it just wasn't working. And I gave in to what was going on, and I messed up. She saw my phone. She saw that I was with her a few times,
And just like that, he admits it. Cheated, hurt her. Relationship unraveled. No excuses, just a raw, honest moment. It's the most real he's been so far, and the judge is locked in. Messy, but at least he's owning it.
Well, I think that tells you everything you need to know about his view of relationships is very transactional.
Oh, yeah. That's the word I was looking for. That's it. Transactional.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very much I do this and you do that, and I think the fact that he didn't even bother to mention our children's names should tell you.
Now it's her turn. Ms. Adams steps up, and she's not playing. She comes in swinging with calm fire. First jab, he didn't even mention the kids' names. Ouch. It stings because she's right. She's dropping facts, not feelings. And now she's got the floor.
Going back to, evidently I'm just going to Florida for a permanent vacation. I'm actually going for a job.
All right.
So what's that job?
Robert, and I'm gonna be a marine biologist.
That's a good job.
when this dream come apart? Because you ain't had this dream when we met.
See, exactly. Do you ever listen?
Miss Adams, Miss
sorry.
Adams.
Boom. Just when you thought she was sipping pina coladas and flip-flops, she hits us with marine biologist. A career move, not a vacation. Sorry, Morris, looks like your Florida fantasy just got slapped with a lab coat and credentials. You underestimated her.
I need you to talk directly to me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Morris, I've given you an opportunity to speak. Let me hear what she has to say.
You're right,
and
Judge, I'm
people
sorry.
can change dreams. I mean, depending on how long you guys have been apart, a lot could have changed in her life.
It's just she taking my kids, Judge. It's
Okay,
just-
well, let's hear what she has to say.
You're right. You're right.
She said marine biologist, right?
Yes.
That sounds like a really good job, and I want to hear about it, see how much money she made.
The tension could cut glass. You can almost feel them wanting to stand up and throw hands. But the judge, cooler than ice, doesn't flinch, calm, controlled, a total boss, keeping it all from blowing up like a reality show reunion.
So, I'm taking the kids to Florida because I have a greater job opportunity.
Okay.
And, you know, it's so interesting to me that he says that he sees the kids 4 times a week. I guess he's talking about maybe a FaceTime call or seeing them on his phone screen, because I certainly don't see him picking up the kids and taking them to the doctor and cleaning up vomit in the middle of the night. So,
Ms. Adams flips the script. She paints him as the distant dad who only shows up when it's convenient. Claims he's all about dollars, not devotion. The pain in her voice, real. But is she spinning facts or venting old hurt?
look, the fact of the matter is, I guess he doesn't realize that his children are gonna need to eat, whether they live in Texas or they live in Florida. And
That's
they're
true.
And they're gonna need new tennis shoes and new clothes, and I guess he just thinks that money goes on trees, or that kids just eat for free. It's not how it works. This isn't TGI Fridays.
And then, bam, a line for the courtroom history books. She says it like a mic drop. Dragging Morris for acting like child support is optional. But let's not forget, she wants to move cross-country and keep the checks rolling. Messy indeed.
The cost of living is gonna be higher in Florida.
All right, what are we looking at?
So my rent is going up from $2,000 a month to $2,800 a month.
Okay.
Because I have to have a 3-bedroom, because Robert and Madison need their own bedrooms. And of course, I have to pay for flood insurance and other things like that.
Okay.
Now she's laying down the real reason she needs that money. Florida's expensive. Rent's up $800, flood insurance, 3 bedrooms for the kids. It's not luxury, it's necessity. This move isn't about coconuts, it's about survival.
The kids eat organic
Okay.
and they're vegan. And so my grocery bill for them is already close to $800 a month.
Okay.
So his opinion that $880 is too much for the kids is wrong. It is a wrong opinion, because your children deserve the nutrition they need to grow up big and healthy and strong, so they can be college athletes like you want them to.
And just when you thought things were already wild, she casually drops the bomb that her grocery bill alone is nearly $800. And yes, the kids are vegan. Mr. Morris thinks $880 is a lot. Not when your kids are living on Whole Foods prices.
it's not just that, it's my electric bill, it's cell phones, because our 5-year-old has a cell phone, so now I have to make sure that we've got her a phone line so you can talk to her dad so he can see her 4 times a week on FaceTime.
So about that.
Oh, and wait, the 5-year-old has a cell phone now. So dad can FaceTime. Wild. This court case just turned into a parenting podcast. Modern co-parenting is next level, y'all.
Okay, so every weekend he has.
Right.
Okay. During that every weekend, it's inconsistent, is what you're saying?
I mean, it's just all over the place. He just comes and goes and sees the kids whenever is convenient to him, or maybe his girlfriend like turns him down for a date or whatever.
Okay, so that was petty.
What girlfriend you talking about?
We didn't have to go there.
Ms. Adams throws in a jab about Mr. Morris only seeing the kids when his girlfriend cancels on him. The judge shuts it down as petty, and she's right. That was a low blow. Keep it classy, folks.
Well, okay, so he put in a bid for an upgrade, or the upgrade put in a bid for him or whatever, and now I have to explain to our son why our family fell apart.
Oh.
But then, she hits us with the emotional punch. She had to explain to her son why their family fell apart. That's real. No shade. That's the kind of thing that sticks with a kid. That's pain no mom wants to talk through, but she had to.
Well, the court order says Dallas and contiguous counties, and he moved like a mile on the other side of the Ellis County line.
Okay, and I do have a copy of your court order here, and it doesn't mention that it's automatically lifted.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just thinking it was the one that.
O is right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
O
Thank
is
you.
right. What?
I'm sorry.
And now, the comedy of errors. Ms. Adams thought she could move because he moved a mile outside of the geographic restriction. A mile. Oh, sweetheart, the court doesn't work on close enough.
You actually have to ask permission to modify this order like he did.
Well, can I modify the order to move to Florida?
Did you file anything for today?
I mean,
It's a yes or no.
No.
Okay.
The judge starts throwing reality checks like dodgeballs. You have to ask permission before moving with the kids. Ma'am, that's not just court law, that's common sense.
Well, I guess I just didn't understand the way the order was written, because I had heard that if he moved outside of where it said, then I could move out.
Who did you hear that from? Did you Google? You did one of those Google searches? One of the Google lawyers told you that?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay. Because they told you wrong, and that's the problem with Googling everything.
Then the judge hits her with the ultimate clapback. Did you Google it? I mean, come on. She basically roasted her for trusting TikTok law school. DIY legal advice just doesn't cut it in court.
The reality of it is when you move to Florida, he can no longer have access to those kids. So even if he were coming this day, and did every weekend, he won't be able to do that anymore now that you are going to move to Florida. So what I'm not going to touch is your custody arrangement. Not going to touch that at all. This is a child support court. That has nothing to do with us, okay?
Judge is wrapping it all up. Sharp, clear, no fluff. She lays the foundation for a decision. And this is where the hammer's about to fall. You can feel the courtroom holding its breath.
So I'm not going to touch it at all. You are free to move to Florida. However, he's coming off child support. So then he can use the money, the $880 or so that he would give you for child support. He can use that to travel to actually see the kids.
And there it is. Mic dropped. Ms. Adams is free to move, but Mr. Morris is off child support. He'll still pay for insurance, but that's it. Judge sliced through the noise and gave a verdict that hits hard but fair.
Which is a violation of your court order, so it's only fair that he stops paying child support. So beyond a reduction, he's coming off child support today. Now you will have to keep maintaining the health insurance, okay?
That's fine, Your Honor.
All right, so that, what is it, $362?
Yes, ma'am.
You'll still continue to pay the health insurance, but there will be no child support paid from him to you. Hopefully you guys can come to an agreement.
Mr. Morris ends with humility. A rare moment. Ms. Adams stays quiet, but now she knows where the line is. Hopefully, both walk away focused less on their drama and more on doing right by Robert and Madison.